I'm hoping everyone's having a wonderful afternoon. It is January 17th, 2026 on a Saturday. I usually don't go live on a Saturday at this time, but I'm hoping you guys come on in. Let me wait on some people before I get this subject started, this topic. Let me know where you tuned in from and how you doing. How's it going on your end? And as you come in, don't forget to please share the live. Please share the live. Let's wait to get some people in the chat. Let me know too if my internet is good. If you guys are able to see me, let me know, guys. I'm out here getting some fresh air. It's really, really nice. I know that in the States, maybe some, other places, it may be really cold. The weather is really, really nice. Not too hot, not too cold where I'm at. The Gangster Bankster, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in. Please share the live as you come in. And please watch some of the old uploads because I've been really, really busy, and you guys know being a content creator, you have to constantly be live. So for those of you guys who love me, who love the work that I do here, please continue to tune in and watch some of the uploads that you've yet to watch. So I'm gonna get it started because I know that some of you guys will be watching the live afterwards, and I don't want to keep you waiting too long on getting to the topic. The title is What's Happening with FBA and Haitians. I've had a previous topic where I brought a guest on the show to speak about, who FBA is and what they represent, and, just learn about them. But today I'm responding to a comment which was made. Question: what's your issue with FBA, Black Americans? Is it jealousy? And I'm like, let me address something that, like, I don't like confusion, guys. Where did I ever give off the energy, or where did I ever give off that I had an issue with the FBA community? Ray Pierre, morning. Thank you for tuning in all the way from New York. Thank you for tuning in. And don't forget, guys, to please share the live. I want to be clear. Me coming on live and speaking about the Haitian culture, sharing the point of view of, Haitian, debunking some of the stereotypes surrounding our community does not mean that I have an issue with the FBA community. At no point that's ever been my intention, and nor have at no point I've ever led anyone to even feel that way. So I don't know where this comment is coming from, but I just want to clear the air and say, look, I share the perspective from from a Haitian point of view, and that's because I can relate to the culture. Just as well, guys, I can relate to the FBA culture. I grew up in the United States with a lot of African Americans. I can relate to you as well. However, I am Haitian and can also relate to my culture, can relate to my people, and that is why I share more from a Haitian perspective. And being a content creator, you pretty much have to have a place where the algorithm identifies you. But on this platform, guys, I've been kind and respectful to everybody. Besoin? M'pa fini konyana. M'fait comment c'est? Oui. Non. Une de mes dents. Oui, oui. Yes, guys. So I don't ever want anyone to think that I have a problem with anyone. It's a struggle for me because coming into Haiti, and welcome to the live, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And if you are just tuning in, please hit the like button and let me know where you tuned in from. And I'm hoping today you are having a wonderful day. For myself, it can be pretty confusing for me, right? Because I am Haitian, and you could say I can relate a lot to the FBA community because of growing up around a lot of FBAs in Texas. So I don't like when I hear things that causes too much confusion, because here I am reintegrating back into my own community. And right here within my community, it's like at times you can feel that you're not completely accepted as well. And all of that just stems from, let's say, all right, my experience, right? I can understand why some people in Haiti would embrace a lot of people that's returned to Haiti the way that they do, because we have had different experiences. So our perspectives are different. The way that we think, the way that we do things are different. But it doesn't take away that we're Haitian, or it doesn't take away the fact that I can relate to everybody and I respect everyone and I welcome everyone to this channel. And I don't want anybody to ever feel like, if I have an issue, most of the time it has to do with character, and let's say not simply because of a person's color, of a person's culture or point of view. I honestly think that's one of the craziest, dumbest reasons to decide to not be friends with somebody or to dislike someone, right? What I do think with the FBA community that I've came across, sometimes what you guys would say that's jealousy is really a misunderstanding. Just as you are confident in standing up for your culture, Haitian people, we are just as confident with standing up for our culture and standing up for our history and standing up for what we believe in. And we are all really strong characters. So when you put Haitian people and African American people in a room, we can even go a little bit further and say when you put even Jamaicans in the room with a Haitian person, because a lot of the times I think African Americans are just thinking of it like, okay, it's them against us. But that's not true. Because when you put even Jamaicans and Haitians in a room together, you can find there is cultural differences. There could be you know, some different way of doing things, some different way of thinking, and it's okay because we are all doing it from you know the experience that we've had and the things that we believe. Um, and I don't think that FBA, let's say, claiming their identity, um, I don't think, in my opinion, it means that you know you dislike Haitians or that you are in a competition with the Haitian community. But for those of my peoples who identify with the FBA community, I don't know where you guys got that, you know, or people get the understanding that I have a problem with the FBA community, because I don't. Happy Saturday, guys. How's it going? I'm hoping all you guys are doing well. Um, Please share the live, guys. Where are my peoples at? Please share the live. It's been a while since I've really been active, and I'm working on some new uploads to bring. Um, you guys know I'm really just getting back to myself, and I know that some of you guys asked about you know, what's going on with my hand and stuff. I needed to take some very strong antibiotics, and it is injectable. It's injections. So that is why I had to pretty much walk around with this here, which is temporarily. So I'm just really getting back to myself, guys, because I really was not good. And in the process of me being down, I'm only one person. There was so much that I needed to tend to. I needed to make sure, you know, that got done. And I'm just catching up with some projects. You'll see even some of you guys that had special projects requested and asking for me to do, uh, you know, special projects to, you know, give something to your sponsor child or maybe do certain things. You'll see that I had not gotten around to getting any of that done, but I'm working on that now, and I'm getting around to getting some things done. Now, I'm gonna be, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen, but for a while, I have been trying to find employment too in Haiti, guys, because really my channel is a channel where it sustains honestly because of you guys that are very supportive. But for a while, I felt like it's my channel have been struggling, and of course we all have personal things going on with us that, you know, no one else know. But I do have a lot that's happening with me personally in the background where I really need to get out there and find something to do. So if you don't see me in front of the screen as much, that is because, guys, I'm really trying to actively find employment. I'm actively trying to create different avenues for myself so I can create a source of income. The center, of course, I will continue to represent the center. I'm going to continue to push on YouTube and whatever other platform. But it's been some years now, and you know, it's time for me to, you know, I think, like you said, clip your wings or something. I don't know, but I think it's time for me to try to explore Haiti as much as I can. Not just traveling, but networking and allowing myself to be able to use my English to the best of my ability within Haiti, because speaking English, reading and writing, that is a strength here in Haiti. So if you see that I've slowed down just a tad bit and you want to know, hey, where's Marie? For those of you guys who genuinely care, I'm just in the background trying to get some stuff together. I'll probably share more with you guys because I know that there are people coming into Haiti and they're wondering how is it that they can work, if they speak English, what is it that they can do. So as I get information, as I learn, I will be sharing it with you guys too. Let me give a shout out to Jean. Thank you so much for the 199 super chat. Thank you so much for your continuous love and support of Life in Haiti. Thank you. The Gangster Bankster says, did my daughter attend her English tutoring this week? Yes. Yes, of course. Snow flurries in New Jersey is snow. Well, see here, it's really beautiful out here, guys. It's the weather is beautiful. I know that many of you guys would love to be out here in Haiti and enjoying this beautiful weather and not probably in the snow, especially if you are Haitian. It's not just a Haitian thing, right? You might want to get away from the snow and escape. I know I met a few people during the snow time. They will actually come into Haiti and live in their home. But with how things have been, pretty much slowed down doing that. But I did hear that they're doing everything in their power to get flights coming back into Port-au-Prince in the month of April. So we're praying that that does pan out so that, you guys can get back in the regular routine of coming back into Haiti, visiting, and yeah. An update on my last live about Cap Haitian. Thank you guys too for the reasoning point of view. Those who emailed, reached out to me via WhatsApp. I just want to thank you so much. And yes, of course, guys, I shared it. If you listen to that whole live, I know that Haiti is in need of development. We can't to sit here and deny and say that we're not in need of development. That's to say that I'm an enemy of Haiti, right? Don't forget, guys, to please share the live. Please share the live. Let's get more watching. Please share the live so we can be friendly with the algorithm, guys. Being and YouTube is like that. They will punish creators when you're not as active on the platform. It's like when you are a YouTuber, they don't know that you get sick. They don't know that sometimes life will life on you, right? And as much as I'd love to be in front of the screen all the time, and then too, honestly, I am one of those type of creators. I don't know, from the beginning, I've never been one that's like, some people want you to just share everything, right? So I'm kind of conscious of you guys. If I'm not feeling good, I don't want to be live from my bed showing you guys that I'm not feeling good just to keep up with the algorithm, right? If I'm coming on live, I want to be sitting up and, sharing, unless, I'm just really not well and it's been so long and I just have to come on and say, this is where I'm at and this is what's going on, right? But yeah, Jean Jean says hello, hello. How's it going? Hoping all is well. I'm gonna address some comments, guys. I'm gonna address some comments, and if you have a question too, guys, feel free to ask. If you have a question, guys. Hold on a second. Don't forget, guys, to please hit the like button. I'm feeling good today. I don't want to share because you can't count things until it actually is completed, right? When it's complete, I'm going to share with you guys what, kind of like what I've been up to. The Gangster Bankster says, I would like to encourage anyone that sponsor a child to have the child attend tutoring class for English. I have done it with my child. Thank you so much. Thank you. English is a great asset here in Haiti. I've always felt that, and I think that has always been an advantage for myself or many others who speaks Creole, who speaks English. Speaking English granted me the opportunity to reach an even bigger audience, to reach even further. And when you sponsor a child in Haiti, even though we're preparing them to stay here and not just to pack up and go, it's important to grant them that chance to learn to speak English. You can get paid more at jobs. And there are certain jobs they require you to speak a level of English because, tourism, people coming in, or communication, they require you to speak English. Hold on. I'm not going to answer no political questions. I love this work you're doing. Thank you so much. Are you talking about the work we do here in Haiti? Thank you. Why didn't she get a citizenship green card? Okay, this is in reference to a previous live that we did. Guys, when we talk in reference to immigration, right? I know that sometimes, even I'll speak from my own perspective, right? Because it's easy to, when I look back on my life, I can bang my head on the wall, right? Because you're asking yourself, like, why didn't I do this? Why did I not do that? Why did I not listen? So I think it's the same thing for a lot of our guests that I bring on the show that's facing deportation. I don't think anyone want to create a state for themselves that's gonna be destructive to them down the line. But sometimes you get so caught up in the present that you're not preparing. You're not moving as you should. You're moving in immaturity. Can I say that? Is that the good word? Right? You're not having complete thoughts. Like, first, I'm a foreigner in the United States. I shouldn't be getting myself involved with the wrong type of people, the wrong type of crowd, because this can lead to destruction. You're not thinking of that. Immigration back then used to have, and probably still to today, right, have always had these long lines. So when you go there, you're like, hey, I got to get to work. I got to go pick up my child. I got to do this. So the lazy young 18, 19-year-old you're like, I'm just going to go in the simplest line and I'm going to just renew my residency. Or, for me, residency, right? Maybe for her, the work permit. And as you guys can see too, there are a lot of parents. Go back and watch that show with Joanne. There are parents that are irresponsible too when traveling with their kids. Please share the live, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to please hit the like button, guys. Please hit the like button. There are parents that set the stage for their children to fail when traveling with them. And it may not even be intentionally, because as soon as that foreign parent arrive in the United States, their first thought is just survival. It's providing. Not only do they have to provide for you, themselves, the household, but they also have a whole family back home that's waiting on them, depending on them to also provide. So there's things that they will overlook. When you look at Joanne, for example, she shared it herself. Her own grandmother, who brought her into the United States, did not at no time see the importance of making sure her paperwork was straight. It wasn't up until she was 18, from probably like the age of 3, 15 years, when, those young, tender years that, you're not really responsible yourself, that she started trying to get her own paperwork. So, of course, I understand when you say, well, why is it that she didn't get her citizenship? People go through different things in life, guys. I mean, when she shared her story, you gotta go and watch that live. That live, I believe last time I checked, had 20K views. It did really well, and I know that people could relate. I do want to do an update, because I know some of you guys have asked, hey, where is she now? How is she doing? How is she adjusting? I'm giving her a little bit so that she can come back and share with you guys how she's adjusting. But she is someone, in my opinion, that's been through a lot of trauma, that's been through a lot, and in the process made some bad decisions to add to her trauma, right? But that's something that we all know, that hurt people hurt people. Can we say that? Right? So she did not have a good foundation. So it's kind of like you just can't judge. For myself, there's no excuse as to why I didn't have citizenship. I was more not wanting to be in the long line and just wanting to just renew my residency, and actually never thinking I'd put myself in a situation where this would be the result. So at times, just be sensitive to people's situation. People are not thinking, and people are not intentionally doing things to put themselves in harm's way. And, today, I wouldn't say it's harm's way, right? You guys know my story. You've been following me for a while. At times, even in our bad decision making, God still make a way, and he still turn it out for good. That's why I love encouraging people that is going through something similar. I love encouraging people who have children that could be facing something similar. You know, not to just think, hey, it's the end of the world. And yes, I'm opening the doors to guys to start a sponsor waiting list. And I think I need to remember to push that every time when I am live. That way I can just rack people up that would like to be a sponsor for this upcoming year. Because I already see this upcoming year is gonna be another tough year. But you know, I trust God that He's going to see us through it. So if you would like to sponsor a child here in Haiti to help better their education, to help change their perspective in the future, giving them that chance to sit in a classroom where they're safe, please get in contact with me, guys, and check out some of my old uploads too, so that you can learn more about the work that we do here. Let me give a shout out to Concerned Citizen. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You guys are awesome. And I just want to let you guys know, those of you guys who are members, those of you guys who support, your support means a lot, guys. Like, you guys don't know, you are the reasons why I really stay afloat on YouTube. I was looking at my analytics and I'm like, if I didn't have kind people who genuinely love and support this channel, yes, it's like I'll be trying to run out and go crazy to, you know, create. But then again, for those who are just tuning in, you follow creators in Haiti, but each of us are in different demographics in Haiti, right? And some is safer than others, right? So that's why you may not be able to get the same thing from all of us. But just to get off that comment, let's not judge people, guys. Everybody's situation is different and everyone responds to things differently. I'm speaking from my perspective because I can encourage better from my perspective. I've seen men, grown men, get returned to Haiti and it breaks them. I've seen young girls go through this similar situation and it breaks them. And it's not something they can deal with. And I've seen people like myself that, you know, did their best and dealt with whatever life brought to them. It's the same thing in the United States. The United States is not different. And a lot of people, I was reading a recent post of a young lady that dreamed of going to the United States. She finally got the chance to go. And going to the United States today, in her words, is one of the most depressing time of her life. So if you knew her from when before she went to the United States and compare it to when she is in the United States, due to her depression, it can cause her to make bad decisions. That's why when raising kids, it is very imperative, if you are not able to be a parent, to do your best to not create. Because we are our own worst enemy in that aspect. Many of us know we have issues and we continue to create. What happens is we bring children into a world of problems. We expose our kids to all of this madness, and then they grow up to be a product of that madness. They can't make good decisions. And when society see them, society would judge them. Society would, you know, have whatever to say negatively, but never stopping to understand the design of that person, because everything is interconnected. It's not everybody, but when you look at someone like our guest, Joanne, shout out to her too, because I know she tuned in and watched. She was dealt a bad hand from the beginning. And after speaking to her and going through all that she has went through as a child, I don't know many that could have went through that and not be traumatized by it. I don't know. Especially within our community where everything's kept a secret, right? Children being molested, being kept a secret. Everything is just a secret. So for you guys who are raising kids, I'm not gonna say just girls, boys too, be mindful, because society is getting sicker and sicker. You know, try to get therapy if you just not feeling yourself. And surround yourself with good people. People who have good intentions for you and your future, your family, and what you're doing. Surround yourself with good people. I hear people say, oh, there's not good people. That means you need to remove yourself from your whole circle. You need to rebuild. Because there are good people. There are people that will help. There's good people too, but if you don't listen, and you know, usually good people are impatient people. They're not gonna keep on telling you the same thing. You know, but you gotta recognize, hey, and change that. So I think that's what it is too. To make a long story short, that it wasn't that she didn't want to get a citizenship. No one is, no. Pierre, you're doing a good work by educating and inspiring the English-speaking young people and everyone else that's listening. Thank you so much, Pierrette, Sylvain. Thank you. What happened? Did you get deported? I'm new here. Yes, but I've been in Haiti since 2019. I've been here a while. And shout out again to Concerned Citizen. Thank you so much. Is it true if you live in Haiti with a Haitian passport, the Brazilian government will give you papers to work in their country and give you sometimes of Brazilian green card? Now, I do know that Brazil is Haitian friendly, but I cannot answer that question with facts that if you have a Haitian passport that they will give you a Haitian, you know, like a residency there. I really don't know. I did hear that some countries are starting to crack down with Haitian immigrants because of everything that's going on and so many people leaving out of Haiti. But I can't answer that. I will ask and see if I can find out some information on that. But I think that more of our people need to stay at home. That's just my opinion, guys. You know, and if somebody wants to leave, that's okay too. But the sad part is, it's always the willing and able bodies that leave. And I think that takes away from Haiti itself. And more of us need to stay. So my hope is that whatever is happening, it can happen so we, the Haitian people, can live within our own country. Concerned Citizen says, where do y'all come up with these names? Don't forget, guys, to please share the live. I have 20 tuned in and only 7 likes, 8 likes. Please hit the like button, guys. It's free. Find the 3 dots up there and hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you. My Haitian friend is probably going to be deported back to Port-au-Prince. Will she be safe there, sister? Yeah, Port-au-Prince is pretty safe. The north side is pretty safe. I'll tell you what, anywhere you go, guys, can be unsafe. Right? When you're going into a different country, different people, just do your best to take it slow. Get to know people, right? Just take it slow. But Port-au-Prince is somewhere I've always wanted to visit and have yet to get the chance to do so. And they will be safe. They will be safe. We had someone on the show from Port-au-Prince that was also returned from the United States, who had a business there. They had set them up like a small store, and they were doing good. And they're no longer in Haiti. And I think today he is in the Bahamas. Ace Favor, hi, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in. What's up with St. Kitts? I don't know, guys. I really don't know. And, you know, in that aspect, some of you guys probably be like, Marie is weird. But, like, it's not about being a YouTuber. Way before I even imagined I'd have a YouTube platform, I never really just had the desire to quickly like be trying to run out of Haiti, right? I've always kind of, my vision have always been to be stable in Haiti to an extent, and then to travel with the intent of returning home. So I am not one that's like looking into all of these travel agencies. You'll find me more looking into what is it that I can do to better my community. Qui Oh, YNG, por que ça foi bem fort comme ça? Oh, okay. Yeah, so please excuse me, guys, but I've never been one to like be searching just to leave. Even from the beginning, when with the first team and everybody was saying, oh, they're going to DR. Yes, I've always envisioned, like, I want to go island hop, right? Where, I go and visit all of these different islands. I want to go to visit Jamaica, Trinidad. I want to visit Barbados. I want to visit different places. just to see the culture, to see how just our differences and similarities, right? But I just have never been one driving myself crazy. Like, I've seen some people are just like I don't know, and maybe that's just God. But I've always, every morning since the time I got to Haiti, I've been on the side asking myself, what is it that I could do to be an asset to my country? You know, more than taking my asset and giving my energy to someone else. I don't know. Are you eligible to come back? And do you ever want to come back at this point? There's been a debate for me in the background with some loved ones, and I've had people to even walk out of my life because they are expecting me to Mimi, 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 Mimi. They're expecting me to like get on the boat, leave out of Haiti, the United States. Sometimes I'm like, why even ask certain questions, right? But why, I don't know if I could share, okay, I know you guys can understand, but why do it the illegal way and risk being reincarcerated? Like, for me, guys, that was my first and my last time. I vow to myself, no one else, I'm not doing anything to put myself in no compromise situation. I thank God today I still have my mind. I still have my spirit because I've put myself in situations from my own decisions. I never imagined my life would have been that way. And I spent years and years and years and years in my pain. I'm not doing, you want me to tell you the truth? I'm not doing shit to get myself locked up. And that's probably something that's in the back of my mind that's say, child, be still. I'm not doing anything illegal for money. I'm not doing it because the years that I had to do, I did those years by myself with God. And nobody knows what it's like unless you've been there. Why would I risk? No, I'm not doing it. For some people, they think, oh, immigration. How do you know you're not going to get caught? Why would I want to live my life like, I don't want that on like, I just don't want that on me. I want to live free. I want to be okay. I want to be able to step out the front door and not be, tripping out. I'm not, and for me, my hope is in the future that I am able to get a visa and go back legally, showing that I've changed by my actions, that I've lived right morally, that I've learned my lesson. But trying to do anything illegal, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm going to wait and go through the process legally and we'll be back. I want to see, of course, I want to visit my kids. I have my daughter that's in the university to be an architect. Of course, I want to be there when she graduates. There's so much. I want to be there for my sister's wedding. You know, those are the things that I dreamed of doing, of being a part of. I want to be there and just walk in and visit my parents. Not only that, I want to pull up on some of you guys, go visit you, go spend a day with you, you know, because you've been family to me, you know, at a time where I felt that it couldn't have happened. But you know, this is why I say there's a lot of great people around the world, so stop thinking there's not, because look how much you guys love on me. You're so wise, sister. You're in my prayer. Thank you. Thank you. So now I think for me, guys, I think more before I act. And I'm naturally an overthinker, right? I work with my brain, and when I create something, I'm thinking of the good, the bad, what can happen, right? What's the plan B? Yada yada yada. So everything's gonna work out, and I just have to trust the process, trust God, and everything that is to be will be. My job is to just be obedient, allow Him to lead my life, and take it one day at a time. That's it. I don't, you know, I don't think if I would have been trying to be disobedient, running out of Haiti, um, would I've been able to accomplish as much as I've been able to accomplish for my community, right? So you got to be careful what you ask God for too. Because from the beginning, I've always said, and I say this all the time, God, don't let me die without doing something great within my country that directly impacts my community, my people in Haiti. And He's been ordering my step in that order. So when you come into Haiti and your goal is to get out of Haiti only, maybe He'll order your step in that way. Pupush, Papush, thank you so much. Pao Kipeyo, thank you. Leon, thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. So let me see, guys. I'll answer one more question. It's a lot. Let me see. Marie, I do not understand if the person is deported and will never be able to. So I know that some of you guys have your husbands, girlfriends, wife, potential wife that's been deported. Everybody's deportation is not the same. So I don't want you to take, let's say, my situation and compare it to someone else, or someone else's situation and compare it to mine or anyone else, vice versa, right? There are people that even self-deport. They can go back to the United States. There are people that was deported with clause 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, lifetime. Everybody's situation is different. The only way for you to find out if you have a family member that's been deported to any country in the world is to get an attorney and have the attorney to look and, internally to find the details of that person's deportation. Does not mean because someone was deported that they can never return to the United States legally. Who I cannot see, but this is Martine Jean that made this comment. Yes, so don't think that, that person would never be able to return to the United States. My advice, right? I would not try to return to the United States during this current administration. I I know that Trump's administration is not very immigration friendly, right? And let's say if you have anything on your record, my opinion, and even if you're going about it the legal way, you might be waiting on the list for a very long time. But who knows, when God is in the midst and this is what God wants for you, anybody can be in office. And it's gonna happen, right? So that's an opinion. La Fontaine, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in on this beautiful Saturday. I think you are on the same level as Dessalines and other forefathers and mothers. Oh my God, that is a huge compliment. Do you sometimes wish, I know I went to Fort Jacques, and I kind of like was picturing them walking around, working. Those were some great men and women. And we need more of that. We need to raise another generation of Jean-Jacques Dessalines. People who, like, I love Haiti so much, guys. The only problem is the insecurity in Haiti. I like living in Haiti. I think living in Haiti brings a level of peace. You get to live naturally too. Like, some people, I look at it, their garden, they have all sorts of stuff. Some people in Haiti do not realize how rich they are. Like, imagine in your backyard, you have a ton of vegetables, plantain, like you just can't go hungry, fruits. There are people, like, during the Biden administration, I saw people like selling everything they got, selling homes. They had nice homes, nice property, just to leave. And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, they're gonna get a rude awakening. Because I know Americans, if they had that, they would appreciate it. Right? I think we have it in our mind that if we are not in America, Canada, or like we're not human or something, I don't know. I missed part of the line, the gangster bankster. Did you discuss the tutoring program for the children? Yes, I did. And I asked for people who would like to sponsor a child for 226 to get in touch with me so that I could put them on the list. And thank you guys too for tuning in. Don't forget to please hit the like button. Don't forget to share if you are just tuning in. How can I support a child there? C'est pep moins. Get in touch with me, Papoose. because I don't want to bring in new sponsors now. It takes away from that child. And we want the child to enjoy their full tuition, their full benefits. So starting May, hopefully starting May, we'll start assigning you to your sponsored child. But please get in touch with me now in the description. I know some of my moderators, they're probably busy and not present, but if you look in the description, those who are watching now or after the live, you will see how to get in touch with me, and I promise you, I will respond. I will respond. Mr. C and double, one can be deported but still admissible. Yes. Yes. They can be deported and still be admissible, guys. Y ap vin travay pou yo paye bil jiska yo mouri. En si ou di yo sa, yo pa bjom kompren vre. Gen nan nou vreman takou ki riche an pil. E pi nou pa bjom wel. Paske depi nou pa nan lot peyi, nou pa palez. E pi wap we kou kite Haiti, wap vin chagrin peyi ou, right? Wap vin we valeur peyi ou too. You gonna start seeing the value of Haiti. Yeah. Zoe in progress says, Marie, can you make a video on nuances on land acquisition in different departments in Haiti? I think I can, Zoe, once I travel to more departments and find out the nuances. I shared a recent one with you guys about the north of Haiti. You don't own anything there, which similar to the United States, right? Basically, the government rent it to you. You have to pay taxes on it every year. And at some point, let's say if they are in need of that property, they can come in and take it, right? And I like property management, guys. I don't really like getting involved with selling property. I don't really like that, because you have to be very, very careful with that in Haiti. There are some people that's very dishonest, and like, I just don't want to be around no shady stuff like that. And I would hate, absolutely hate, to invite one of my peoples into something like that and like watch them go through pain and stuff, because sometimes, like, one of the nuances you need to watch out for is inherited land. Maybe a father passed away and they left for land, and that father had 3 kids, and maybe the oldest one decided to take over and sell the property, and then the other 2 did not agree. You've paid the oldest, and now the other 2 come up and they do not agree. That becomes a problem for you. So I'm not into property selling. I've had it where a few of trusted people are selling property, and they get in touch with me and ask me to promote it. If I promote it, I trust them. You know, if I'm promoting it, I'm trusting who's selling it. But other than that, guys, be careful when purchasing land in Haiti. Did you gain or lose weight since living in Haiti? My weight have fluctuated, but I would say I think I've lost weight, and it was for the betterment, right? Because when I came into Haiti, I was kind of very, very chunky, and I lost weight, but my weight really balanced, I think. Cause you active in Haiti. You walking. Uh, People are in great shape in Haiti. Like, I would consider myself fat in Haiti. Like, yo mando yo little guo madam, like, and our people have no filter, right? So imagine if I'm considered big, you know, Haiti is full of like really, really slim, healthy people. But yeah, my weight fluctuate. I just when during the time when I was battling this flu, I lost weight. But being a woman, I was kind of glad that I did, and I'm trying to keep that weight off because the older you get, you don't want to be like I don't want to be too out of shape, right? I kind of want to always stay healthy. Before I got sick, I had started working out. So I got to get back in the groove of doing that. Just taking care of myself mentally and physically. So I do encourage you guys. Sometimes it's not just about the physical, the appearance, but keeping yourself healthy, going on walks and staying active, right? That's really good for you, especially as a woman. Leon says, I cannot wait to visit. I left Haiti in 1968. I wasn't even born yet. Like, I wasn't even born yet. 1968. Don't forget, guys, to please hit the like button. Please share the live. Please share the live. Don't forget to please hit the like button. Mercedes, thank you so much for tuning in. How are you? Thank you, my sister, for tuning in. That's been a long time. Been a long time. I wasn't born. I wasn't even, I don't think, yeah, my father, yeah, my parents, they were born. So wait, sister, is the government functioning in certain places and not in other places? Sorry if I asked a silly question. No, there's no questions that's a silly question. I would say that Port-au-Prince is in a weaker state than others. The way Haiti is ran, I need a guest to really tell you guys. But pretty much the north side of Haiti, it's its own, but not its own. The south of Haiti, it's its own, but not its own. So it's based on who's running it, who's making decisions, how corrupt the individual is, yada, yada, yada. The central Port-au-Prince is basically the father to all. So everything goes through there. And mostly everybody is like, okay, Port-au-Prince is the America to Haiti. So, yeah, you know, you find the countryside pretty empty and everyone's in Port-au-Prince because the way they design it is they make everything have to go through Port-au-Prince. And that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. The government functioning in different areas, yeah, I would say the government does function in the north of Haiti. The government does function in the south. Main problem, guys, is in the central part of Haiti, which is Port-au-Prince. Mercedes says, I'm okay waiting for my brother to bring my niece. We are going to the library and art museum, dinner, and who knows what else. It's a beautiful day. Just started snowing. Enjoy yourself. And tell your niece I said hello. Belly Life says, so you can own in the countryside. Yes, you can own land in the countryside. Now, the South is different. The South, you can purchase and own property. The South is different. Concerned Citizen says, are the you're welcome. Are the Kenyan forces doing more good or harm to the country? Not directed towards the Kenyan forces, but overall, I would say within the last 2 years, things are less functioning within Haiti. That's just my opinion. And even shipment, custom, so much have been shut down within the last 2 years. And in my opinion, again, I feel that a lot more people have lost their lives. A lot more territories have been lost and invaded. And that causes a lot more people to be displaced. So, and that is with them being here on the ground to assist. So I share my opinion, guys. I do encourage you to, get in touch with others too in Haiti and ask their opinion. Sometimes you wonder what exactly is happening. Do I have a contact information by any chance? Guys, whenever you're tuned in, um, you can always look in the description of any content creator and find out their contact information. Like if you touch under the title in the description, whether if it's an upload or a live, you gonna see how you can contact me. You can contact me via email, uh, WhatsApp. You can contact me via Instagram, via Facebook. You guys make a way because you all contact me, a lot of different ways. And as Mercedes shared, you can also visit our website. Visit the website, guys. And there I'm doing my best to share updates to about the center with you guys. Invaded by who? Another country? What what are you saying, La Fontaine? We all have to get back to find a way to get our country in order, and it takes us. We at times blame others. We are quick to blame others, which is why from the beginning I started speaking about FBA here, and that is from a comment. You know, guys, what's happening in Haiti, it's gonna take everybody, anybody with a good heart to get together to encamp around what's happening here so that the people of Haiti can get a break. And I think countries around the world will get a break too, because people will be less prone to leaving Haiti and more to stay at home to work, build, and create for themselves and their family right here in Haiti. It takes us. I shared throughout the live, I never really had the desire, and that's been since day one. It's not for YouTube. Anyone who has been around me will tell you since day one, it has always been my desire to do something great. And I thank you guys for being supportive, for standing with me, standing with Life in Haiti, sharing in my vision, even when I couldn't find like a stable ground, even when some of you guys didn't really completely understand, but you saw my heart and you were very, very supportive. that means so, so much. And I thank you guys a million times. We got Mercedes in the house. Thank you guys. You know, when she's here, she's going to share information on how you can donate, on how you can contact me. Thank you so much, Mercedes. You are missed, and I'm glad to have you in the chat. La Fontaine says, everyone wants Haiti to change for them, but no one wants to change themselves for Haiti. That's what I'm saying. Everyone wants to continue doing what they're doing, but do not want to change and do something for Haiti. If that's what it is, then everybody can leave. You know, I was having this conversation with someone. Haiti is not the problems of Haitian. Haiti is so beautiful. I believe if we removed Haitians and gave Haiti to Dominican Republic, in 3 months, Haiti would probably be unrecognizable. It's us. It's the way we take care of our country. It's the way we lead our country. It's the way we nurture our country. We're not investing enough energy, enough love, enough compassion within our community, and that is why our community is the way that it is. And that's in my opinion. Hold on, one last question. Hello, madam. So for 22 years, they are trying to deport you. My question is, all of these are surrounding deportation. You didn't go. I pretty much touch on that, which is another similar question. Guys, let's not judge people. We don't know where people's state of mind be at. And there is some state of mind that people get into. They do not make good decisions. They don't make the right decision, okay? And at the end of the day, we can all face difficult time. Whether if it's in the United States, I know a lot of my friends in the U.S. who face difficult times, who, even if it's health, something. So look at deportation as just another something that's happening. Sometimes, even in the United States, we make bad decisions, you know? You can make a turn and it become the wrong turn. Let's stop looking at certain things that happen to us as the death penalty, and make it attitude is everything. It's not about what happens to you, but how you embrace what happens to you, right? Well, I want to thank you guys so much, and to all my FBA people, stop thinking that I or this channel or anyone on this channel have an issue with FBA. I know that some of you guys may have had personal experience with a Haitian person, but stop thinking because you had an experience maybe with one or a group of people that everyone is the same way. This channel, I do talk about more Haiti because I am Haitian and I'm in Haiti. But do I love and embrace everyone? I do. And me, I don't care what color you are. I don't care where you from. You could be Haitian and I decide not to like you. And it has nothing to do with you being Haitian, but because of your character, because of your heart, because of the person you are, because of how you move, right? And then maybe it's a white person and I decide to be friends with them because they have a good heart, I'm just making an example, right? So I think the minute we can stop spreading so much hate around our world, we'll see a change. We got love for you, sister. Don't worry, I ain't tripping. I'm FBA. We got love for you, sis. I do. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And you guys take care. Don't forget to like, share, and definitely subscribe to this channel. And I am working on an upload to share with you guys. Mercedes says, of course, one doesn't like people just because of where they were born. I have beloved friends from everywhere. That's true, you know, and that's what I want people to understand, right? Love you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful Saturday. It's a beautiful day out here in Haiti, guys. It's just really nice. You guys take care. Enjoy yourself. Mercedes, enjoy your beautiful day. Love you guys. Until next time.